Today we'll be starting with the new topic, which is Oriental architecture and interior designs. Um, we'll study about like what were the architectural features in the areas of the East. So this will basically include China, Japan, and India. सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी रेड कि इंडिया में कैसे फीचर्स थे, इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर में क्या फीचर्स हैं, किस टाइप के लाइक टेम्पल के जो भी फीचर्स थे, किस टाइप के मोटिव्स यूज होते थे. नाउ विल स्टार्ट विद now we'll be starting with Chinese architecture. So in Chinese architecture, the basic characteristics depends upon the Buddhist architecture, the type of tombs, um, like the type of tomb buildings or the temples were followed with the same plan, which was similar in like what we have studied in India. Just give me a moment. So the temples is approached by a gateway, then a courtyard and a portico covered with timber roof. And usually the temple face to the south. Walls are built in timber and brick and are often constructed hollow. Openings are square-headed, which were called pylons, Pailous, pylons, which was a ceremonial gateway and were characterized features of this style. Windows are rectangular in shape and are lined with oyster shells to prevent the glare of the sun. Rice papers were used for the window. Use of glass was mostly rare. The roof are steep and carved eaves and enriched with skeletal ornamentation such as fantastic dragons and grotesque ornaments. On the roof are placed one over the other, a sign of dignity, which made the lower story cool. Roofs are of concave shape and are covered with enamel uh, pantiles of S-shaped set in mortar. The method of construction of column was quite reverse of the uh, commonly used for instead of constructing column first and then placing the roof above it. They first prepare the framework of the roof and determine the position of the column, and the stability of the framework was relied on to keep the columns in position, resting on the stone foundation. In short, they put the column under the roof instead of putting the roof on the column. The another feature in this in that the columns are without capital. Simple moldings are provided in brackets supporting the roof. As the rainfall is very heavy, so the houses and temples are provided Irimoya style gabled roofs bent slightly upward and covered with colored tiles. Ridges and eaves of the roofs are enriched with colored dragon, fishes, grotesque figures, terracotta, etc. Chinese excel in art of porcelain ware, ivory, and wood carvings. The surface are painted with scenes, flowers, and birds. Since 1949, there has been a vast development in China, including schools, colleges, hospitals, hotels, commercial, industrial buildings, theaters, and houses. It is clearly indicate the total departure from the old Chinese tradition and adaptation of Western style in modern material like steel, concrete, etc. Only a few structures showing the old tradition still exist. So there are a few typical examples. The first one is pagoda. So these are form of important structure in the temple enclosure. They contain 3 to 15 stories, the number being always odd with a staircase to each of the story. They are constructed in timber and brick. The pagodas are often polygonal in plan and have repeated roofs with curved eaves which are elaborately ornamented. The first is Pagoda San Rui Su in Hona. The date it is dated as 523 AD. It is octagonal in plan and built in brick and mud. It has 15 blind stories and rise to the height of 27.4 meter. Then the second is Great Goose Pagoda, which is 60-meter high, and then the other is Small Goose Pagoda, which has a 15 stories. The next is Pai Laos. These are toranas of Buddhist style. They were erected as memorial of distinguished person. These are built either in wood or stone with one or three openings. The horizontal rails supported on vertical posts bear inscription. The projecting roofs are covered with colored tiles whose angles are turned upward. So the first is Pai Laos at Temple of Sleeping Buddha in Beijing. It has a three arch in sculptured marble and the wall covered with bright red stucco. The second is the second is Pai Lao at Altar of Heaven, which is also in Beijing, and it is enriched with lavish decoration. The third is Great Wall of China. The famous wall built by Emperor Qi Sang Tai extended from northern part of Gulf of China to the Yellow Sea, signing on the border of Turkestan. It is 2,250 kilometers long, 6 meter to 9 meter high, and 7.6 meter thick at the base and 4.6 meter at the top. The wall runs along mountain tops, deep Georges spans over rivers. The tower building, the tower built at interval of on the walls are 9 meter high and 6 meter wide. It appears like a sleeping serpent from the top. The wall offered protection to the citizens and peasants on the countryside during the time of war. The next is Temple of Ningpo. The temple contains large-sized figures of Buddha and other monks placed on raised pedestals of worshipping purpose. The next is Temple of Heaven or Great Dragon at Peking. The temple is built on circular platform in three concentric terraces. Each terrace is each terrace is constructed with characteristic sloping concave roofing and provided with a flight of steps to ascend on four sides. The shrine is in gold capped and the emperor here acted as a priest. Then we have Japanese architecture. The Japanese style is much derived from the China, but still has its special character. The style is noticeable in timber construction. The temples are characterized by the torii or gateways formed by two upright posts connected to two or more horizontal rails. Houses of Japan has a vestibule, a veranda, living room, dining room, guest room with necessary tokonoma, a raised decorative corner to display of flowers and art. Usually, there are no bedrooms. Any room can be converted into bedroom by spreading floor mats or tatami. Light, movable sliding doors with shoji. The shoji are the partition made from translucent paper screen are common. Shoji panels with thin sash bar are usually provided on adjoining walls. Whenever required, the panel can be raised or moved to allow the entire house to be opened to a garden. Maximum flexibility in planning is main feature of Japanese house. The size of the room are related to floor mats tatami, which is always 6 feet by 3 feet, but imperial or royal mats are little larger. The houses have a cheerful character on account of skill in using materials like beautiful lanterns, tastefully arranged flower beds, Generally, all the houses are neatly and cleanly maintained. House walls are constructed with wood or stout paper filling to avoid heavy casualties in case of earthquake. Windows are decorated with timber trellis. The shutters are made of wood from outside but the rice paper shoji from inside. Walls are made as thin as possible. The columns take all the load off the roof. The roofs of Irimoya style of gable have subtle curvature and are supported on curved bracket (kumo hijiki), which are richly decorated. The roofs are the roofs are covered with shingles and tiles. Ridge and hip tiles are set in mortar, finished with trested decoration. Hollowed bamboos are usually used as roof gutters and downpipes. The columns have compound brackets to support the roofs. They are various sizes such as round, square, octagonal, etc., and often coated lavishly. The timber columns are beautified by yarigana finish, that is giving a smooth finish with a spear-shaped plan. The moldings are restrained, however, they are seen on large bracketing of columns supporting the roof. Covered panel, curved panels of tori projecting eaves of roofs are the object of ornamentation. The end of the projecting timber and the end of the projecting timbers are enriched with ornamental brass cap. Wall surfaces are decorated with scenes, flowers and birds. Lightness, delicacy, and refinement are the chief characters of this style. There were some typical examples. The first is Nara. Under the Empress Geimyo, Nara was made the capital of Japan. It consisted of palaces and monasteries with tall pagodas, including administrative offices. It was a great center of Buddhist learning and worship. Emperor Shomu erected magnificent bronze statue of Lord Buddha, 18 meters high, in 749 AD. It is flanked by two 10-story pagodas. Chinese monk, Chinese monk and architect Ganjin founded a new school of architecture at Nara. There was also a world oldest museum of shoguns in AD 756. Nara was famous for its production of silk, brocades, mirrors, ceramic, and furniture. The major class of people was peasants, whose life was very hard as they toiled in the field and breeding silk worms. At Nara, Buddhism has founded by six different sects with their own monasteries and temples. The priests wielded immense power in 794, whose levied heavy taxes on poor peasants to support their temple. As a result, the peasants deserted their field which soon were occupied by powerful priests. To avoid the growing influence of Buddhist priests, Emperor Kanmu shifted the capital at Heian-ko or modern Kyoto. Thus came the end of the capital city Nara in 794. Pagodas. These are these are adjuncts of temple, square in plan, generally five-storied and rising to the height of 45 meters. They are suspended around the central timber post to resist the shock of earthquake. The pagodas contain the image in the ground. Uh, the pagodas contain the image in the ground floor, while the upper story is used as belvedere. The roof have the roof have very nice curvature. The third is the third is Horyuji Monastery, dated 607 AD. This monastery is built under the order of Prince Shokotu in 607 AD as a place of worship and school for teaching of Buddha. The monastery contained two main parts, one a five-story pagoda and second a main hall or kondu with a covered gallery all round. The interior walls are richly decorated with frescoes containing Buddha's life story. A double-story gateway or torii opens to a ground courtyard where ceremonial processions were held. Outside the covered gallery, supplementary buildings are built for use of library, residence of monk and student. The next is the Shinto shrine at Ai. It consists of singly storied building, interior filled with decorative art of Japan. The next is the Temple of Goddess of Mercy in Kyoto. The temple is noted from the golden statue of Mercy located against the background of beautiful landscape. The temple is another example for the national homage of tradition. Next is inns and bathhouses. The inn is provided around a central courtyard. It resembles a large private house. In larger inns, upper floors are provided with connecting galleries. Shuken-ryo, Nagoya give give an excellent example of Japanese practice. Other Japanese character is to pay very much importance for their personal hygiene, which is clearly marked in the bathhouse. The bathhouse has separate entrance for male and female, attendance by the doorkeepers and well furnished with furnace, hot bath, privy, dressing room, living room and well laid out garden. The tea house. These have developed in Kamakura period, which is 1185 to 1335. due to tea ceremony. Tea drinking became a craze and national pastime. The correct posture for sitting was to kneel and then sit on the tatami mats. The tea houses are planned on small scale. The floor is usually covered with tatami mats measuring 6 feet by 3 feet. The entrance is thought the entrance is through a pleasure garden. The glittering stones lanterns garden enriched with rows of trees and watercourses makes delightful tea drinking ceremony. So this was all about Chinese and Japanese architecture. In next class, we'll be studying about the interiors and what kind of landscape and landscape feature do they have, like they use or they were using. Thank you. Okay, I also want you people to submit your notes, uh, all your assignment. Uh, do check, like when you're submitting your assignment, do check that you have completed all the topics and you have covered all the topics so that I could check कि कैसे कर लिया and would mark you upon that. Thank you everyone.